It says we're live, so I'm going to assume we're live and start with the intro. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Mirror Gaming. This isn't a walkthrough or a playthrough. What is this? A live reaction.
Yes, a showcase reaction. Let's go with that.
Showcase reaction. This is a new series that we're starting right now because it doesn't exist yet. I am Jasmine Mannan, hardware expert and VR fanatic here at Mirror Gaming. I'm joined today with my esteemed colleague, Aaron Potter. How are you doing today, Aaron?
Yeah, I'm really good. I'm Aaron Potter, gaming content creator and Mortal Kombat 1 defender. I like that down on the record. MetaQuest 2 owner, hence why I'm very excited to dive into all things MetaQuest today. Yeah.
Before we get on with the showcase, which is starting in about 6 minutes, a very specific timing from Meta here. Let's delve into the actual MetaQuest 3 that was announced literally just a couple of hours ago. We're not used to seeing hardware being announced from Meta outside of Meta Connect, which is usually in October. So this was like a freak drop, and I was honestly stunned. I was waiting for.
You were shook.
Yeah, I've been waiting for the MetaQuest 3. I'm really excited about the MetaQuest 3. All the leaks, all the rumors were like, oh yeah, this is going to be like a really sick device with tons of upgrades over the MetaQuest 2. And then it all was confirmed today.
Yeah.
We know that it's going to have a chip that runs twice as fast, twice as well. They didn't specify. They just said it's got double the performance of the MetaQuest 2. We know that it's going to be lighter. We know it's going to be more comfortable. So, any thoughts? Are you planning to upgrade? Are you going to stick with your Quest 2?
I think for now, and depending on if any MetaQuest 3 exclusives get announced, what we're about to see, I'm more than happy to, because I've only just recently picked it up. I think it was the middle of last year when I picked up my Quest 2. And I feel like it's still got a lot of.
So it was a late addition for you.
Yeah, I got in just before they announced the price rise, if you know what I mean.
Okay.
And then since then, they've been going like this with the MetaQuest 2 price.
Yes.
We can't decide how much we want to charge for it.
Yeah, because they reduced it again today, didn't they?
Yeah, on Sunday.
I don't know if is that going to apply to the UK? Do we know? Was that in the blog post?
It wasn't in the blog post that I read, so like that's another unknown factor.
Yeah, I think they kind of have to bring the price of it down again now, considering they're bringing out the next generation. But I'm guessing, given the MetaQuest 3 is going to be backwards compatible with the MetaQuest 2 library, that they're still going to be supporting the MetaQuest 2 for a bit longer. So even if it is a bit of a late investment for some, hopefully it's not like, the worst decision in the world, unlike some people who probably picked up PSVR 1 quite late in the game and then it's gone. So
outside of Nintendo, I can't think of another company that can release a new model without dropping the price of the existing model. If that makes sense, because you want to entice people usually, don't you? But it's an awkward thing because you're dangling this like, oh, shiny, look, MetaQuest 3, look how good it is. And then, but if you can't wait, and I feel like that might be a reason why they didn't announce a firm date for the MetaQuest 3. But that might just be
it is significantly cheaper now. So the MetaQuest 3 was, Meta said that it was going to come in at $499. And they're reducing the price of the MetaQuest 2 to $299. So it's almost half the price. So I feel like even if you are thinking, oh yeah, maybe I'll just pick up the MetaQuest 3, like it is a much heftier investment. It's actually something where you have to consider whether or not it's worth it based on what you're using it for, because I'm guessing one of the big selling points of the MetaQuest 3 is going to be the fact that you can have AR and VR, so you can have like augmented reality too, right? But some people don't care about augmented reality. Like, I don't want to have games where I'm in my living room, like, I just play the Wii.
Jasmine, because the MetaQuest 2 sort of does this with the black and white spatial awareness thing, right? The view.
Yeah.
I'm guessing this is just the AR is like it's in color and games interact with you.
Yeah.
But not to bring up my beloved PlayStation Vita again. We've already done this, Vita stands. I remember you bought your PlayStation Vita. It came out with some AR cards, and there were like monsters hopping out.
Oh yeah, they did that on the Nintendo 3DS. Yeah, and then there was that game on the 3DS where you could take a picture of your like friends and family, and it would put their heads in like little helicopter spinny things. Did
Oh
you ever
yeah,
play that
that was
one? And you had to like
terrifying.
shoot
That
stuff at
was.
them. Yeah, you had
And
to
there,
like, turn around. Yeah.
on Vita, there was this game. It was like a fighting game. It was like a Street Fighter rip-off where you would like take pictures of people and then you'd like fight members of your family. Very strange. Looking back, very strange.
Yeah, but that's not like, you with a headset on and stuff. You're still holding your PS Vita or your 3DS like up in the air and like spinning around. I don't know how much that counts.
What I know, I guess like the full potential of AR is yet to be realized, and if anyone can do it, the Quest 3 can, I guess. I don't know how much they're going to talk about the Quest 3 specifically in this showcase, because I get the impression that it's like we got that out of the way just so we can focus on games.
That is what I'm thinking as well. Yeah,
because we're firmly in game season now. Like PlayStation kicked it off last week. Now it's meta. Next week we've got Keighley Fest, and then Ubisoft after that. So
yeah, and then we've got the Starfield Direct at the end of the month. Like literally, it's just all coming down, isn't it? So
this is why I miss E3 when it was just all contained.
Yeah, it's all just one weekend. Yeah, you could just wrap your head around all of it once and then carry on with your life, and you don't have to keep doing showcase
after showcase.
Yeah, showcase reaction after showcase reaction, because we are probably going to be here with all of them. We had our colleagues Nathan and Shabana do the PlayStation Showcase reaction last week.
Yeah.
We're here this week. Who knows who's going to be here doing the Ubisoft one?
This week is the Aaron and Jasmine show. This is like the I was about to say the youngsters take over then, but then there's quite an age gap between me and you, and I am only a year younger-ish than our esteemed editor Nathan Bliss.
Consider yourself one of the youngsters of the team.
Yeah, I'm young in spirit now. Come on.
We're
the same age, aren't we, commenters? Come on. Anyway, no. It's true. Like, I don't envy people that have to. Like, I get the appeal from like these companies, because it's like, why squeeze ourselves next to something else and fight for air and fight for attention when you can literally just have a week to yourself?
But I feel like that was like the appeal of having it all at once. There's that you had to like these
for consumers. It was
not even, but like. Well, yeah, obviously, yeah, for consumers, my bad, what am I talking about? But in terms of like, you knew that all of the companies were going to try to upstage each other, right? You knew that. So it meant that you could be expecting some of the biggest stuff to be like announced, dropped during the weekend. And instead, you get like PlayStation Showcase. I'm not going to hide the fact how that I was really disappointed. We spoke about it on the walkthrough yesterday. Yeah. I was really upset with that. Yeah, I was really upset with that. Oh, Meta has just gone live.
Lovely.
Let's get that in here.
Cool. And this is the pre-show. This is before the actual.
Yeah.
These are the levels trailers. All right, Jasmine?
Yeah.
Will says it looks and sounds great. Nice.
Okay. So yeah, these are the pre-stream trailers. So I don't know how exciting these are going to be.
I mean, if this is all coming to Quest 2. When was the last time you like logged into your Quest 2, Jasmine, and like had a look at the store? Because it is pretty.
I look at the store on my phone, actually, because I get notifications all the time, like, oh, we are offering you this discount and this, money off of this game if you buy before the end of the weekend and stuff, which is an indicator that maybe the store is kind of like going dry, right? But yeah, I don't buy new games very often. I stick to the games that I've got, because I bought so many when I first got my headset.
Yeah.
And then just, the classics.
But the truth is that once you buy Beat Saber and a VR headset, you're good.
Yeah, like, pretty much, yeah.
It's a workout, it's a fun game.
I've got so many hours in Beat Saber. Oh, no more rainbows. I don't think I'll be picking that up, to be honest with you.
Good name for a game, though.
Oh, this looks good. This looks like my type of game.
Is this SimCities?
I said Little Cities.
Oh, okay. Hand tracking update. Ooh.
Is this already out? And I've missed out.
Come on, Jasmine.
I love City Skyline. I love it.
What, so you don't have to use the Meta controllers then? The Meta Quest 2 controllers?
No.
I didn't know the Quest 2 could do that, unless this is a Quest 3 game, but... If it's an update,
you can do hand tracking on the Quest 2. When they first released it, it was not very good, but it's since been improved. Works quite well. Is this already out? And I don't know. What?
I think it came out middle of last year, because I did hear some people talking about it on podcasts.
Oh yeah, it did. It's been a year,
Yeah.
May 2022.
Jasmine, you need to get on it.
Yeah, no, I didn't know this existed. You can just make land in the middle of the ocean. Oh man, I don't know about that.
That's great though. Like no limitations. Bring it on.
Where's the realism? How can I feel like I'm a real city planner who's stressed out because of the budget if I can make land in the middle of nowhere?
Sandbox update, and that's this
Did you
month.
see what it said? It said the MetaQuest, the MetaQuest 2, and the MetaQuest Pro, and didn't say anything about the MetaQuest 3.
Oh.
Do you think they're just going to pretend they haven't announced it yet?
I reckon this showcase was planned well in advance of the MetaQuest 3
Yeah.
news dropping. That's what it looks like.
But wouldn't they have known that they were going to really announce it? Like, do you not think they would have planned the announcement well in advance too?
I don't know. Like, this is Mark Zuckerberg we're talking about. I feel like he woke up this morning and was like, why not?
I don't know about this.
Is this done by the guy who gave us Deadly Premonition, I believe, Swery? Interesting fellow. Interesting approach when it comes to games as well.
Game still in development. Visuals not final.
Yeah. Why are you showing it then?
Yeah, right.
If it comes out this year, then that is a bit of a concern.
This doesn't look.
It looks kind of like
I don't know what it
Persona
is.
slash Danganronpa.
Maybe.
Death Game Hotel.
Yeah.
Ooh.
By White Owls.
Have you still got the?
Publishing by Oculus.
Are you keeping the bed and music, Jasmine, on the stream? Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. Just saying, like the mix of music, it might.
Okay, I'll
If
turn it
you're
off.
good.
I'll turn it off. I can take constructive feedback.
Sorry. I was like, the trailer's ended, but I'm still jamming out. This feels weird. Oh, this looks like totally not my game, unfortunately.
I don't know what this is,
Stellare.
but it looks like my game.
You say that. You say that a lot. You're like, oh, I'm playing this, and then 2 weeks later, you're like, I went back to League of Legends. That's what
No,
I'm
yeah,
playing.
that is true. That is true.
So-
Do you know what it is? Is that like I just Ghost Town out now as well. This one's not even. You don't
Ooh.
have to wait for this one.
I'm downloading it. I should have brought my Quest with me. We should have brought them live on stream and just like.
And done what?
Why aren't they streaming the Meta Quest in the headset?
Oh my
Do
god,
you know what I mean?
mini golf game. Oh, let's go on that.
Oh, there's loads of these on VR. I want to say.
I haven't played any of them. I've played golf with your friends on PC all the time. I love
What a
that.
game.
Such
Lockdown
good
game
filler
that was.
game. Yeah.
Laser
Laser
Lair.
Lair.
Oh, that's not the name of the game. That's the level. Yeah.
Oh.
Exploding Kittens. What has that got to do with golf? But fair enough.
Why are they announcing that it's coming to iPad?
Crossplay. Meta's like, we can do crossplay too.
Oh, with an iPad.
Maybe I should download a mini golf game on my MetaQuest 2.
Oh, intended for mature audience.
Half-Life
Onward!
Alyx 2. Don't know what this
game,
is.
You don't know what Onward is?
No. I know
It's like
Onward is a film by Disney Pixar, last I checked.
This game's been out for ages. It's a like tactical shooter. It's like the tactical shooter for VR. Released sort of back when MetaQuest 2 first came out, so it was like the one to go for. And it's in that VR bundle that you get on Steam for really cheap with Arizona Sunshine and Superhot.
Gigi's in the chat. She's keeping me honest. She says, or they say, beg your pardon, it's being streamed on Meta Horizons or whatever it's called. So you could have watched it in VR. There you go.
That's what it would have been. Two of us on stream
Just doing
with our
this.
VR headsets on.
Yeah.
Watching.
The future is now. Oh, is it me or does the sound for this trailer sound a bit tinny?
A little bit, yeah.
It's like none of the guns have weight.
This game needed an update. It's it kind of like it's great, but also not so great. You know.
What was the other shooter PC that was got an update this year and everyone flipped out? Valve.
CS:GO?
Yeah. I felt like that came and then it was like, oh, that's done now.
Yeah.
But only
People were like, they can't believe it. They've finally done it.
Did that even release yet, or are we still waiting on that?
I feel like it released like within a week, didn't it? I don't know. I'm not a PC gamer.
No, it's not out yet. It's coming out in summer. I thought so.
Okay,
I thought so.
all right.
Yeah.
But the summer is now. Spoiler
It's
alert.
because they had a closed beta for a while, and I think that's why everyone was really excited, and that finally shut down now, so no one's talking about it anymore.
Right.
But they're bound to have an open one soon. That's what gets all the people talking.
Yeah.
What is this? Like Dungeons and Dragons, but in VR?
I mean, I'm into it if it is, but
That's me. Where it says challenging your friends, crosses it out to enemies. It's literally me when you said that Diablo 4 isn't ugly. Are you a Dungeons and Dragons player?
Am I a what? Sorry.
A Dungeons and Dragons player.
I played it once in my life at university,
My dear,
and then yeah.
you are a special
Bad sign that is.
able to experience time a bit more flexible.
Team up with clones of yourself. This
Wow,
is
the art style looks interesting.
This is made for the people with no mates like me.
You and all your
Yeah,
other
this
selves,
looks really cool.
You were created a part of me. We are connected.
Are we?
Are nature. We are one.
Oh, that was creepy. Did you see he was coming
I've
in through the
seen
room then?
so many videos about development of this game, and
Not good.
No. If anything, is the opposite. Like I was really excited about it, but I remember
Hold on.
when the devs were posting. Oh, I have to shut up now. This
Bloody
is what I'm
hell.
here for.
This is what you. Wow.
Power Wash Simulator. Oh my god.
This is an
Aaron, it's
excellent
game of the
fit.
year.
Game of the year is game of the year again this year.
Oh my god, it's game of the year. Power Wash Simulator coming to VR. No one's going to hear from me for months. You guys are all going to call me, Jasmine, you coming to work today? I'm not even going to answer. I'm going to be
So
in
did
Power
you
Wash
enjoy
Simulator
it?
VR.
Like when it came to what was I going to say? What was I going to say?
What were you going to say?
Oh, when it came to Xbox, did you play it when it came to Xbox? Of course.
What, Power Wash Simulator?
Yeah, because it was on Game Pass, wasn't it? Or
Yeah,
maybe you played
yeah.
it on Steam.
Yeah,
Oh.
when it came to Game Pass, I was all over it. I didn't play it before that because I was just like, what is this stupid game? Like, this, everyone's so excited about it. It must be like a massive meme. And then, like, when it actually came to Game Pass, I was like, oh, I may as well try it. And then, yeah, no one heard from me for ages. Is this all it's going to be for the next 2 minutes? Ugh,
Well, let's reflect on what we've seen so far.
Get that off the screen.
D&D game. We had Power Wash Simulator. I'm surprised that was in the pre-show. That would have been like a big pop in the main thing. I don't know. Is that game? I mean, it's got me excited about what we're yet to see then.
I think it's because it didn't show an awful lot. I don't know, because it was very quick. It was like 10 seconds.
You saw the hands, though.
Yeah, I guess so.
Is it hand tracking as well? Did we get confirmation of that?
It didn't say.
I've literally never played a hand-tracked MetaQuest 2 game, and now I'm really
I played
curious.
one before, and it was a while ago. I got my MetaQuest 2 like a couple of years ago, and it was like not very good.
I was going to say, something tells me there's a reason why more developers don't use that.
Yeah. And I only used it in the menus because of how bad it was. I was like, yeah, do you know what? I'm not even going to try a game with this in. Oh,
Tricky.
they've got a little announcement. All of the games you're about to see today, even the ones you'll see for the first time, are slated to launch within the next year. There's always a risk of games slipping due to the very real challenges of development, but we want to show games to be playing sooner rather than later. Oh, thank you. I appreciate this announcement.
Yeah, this looks like a lot like those guys who've delayed the game. We're so sorry, or we'll promise.
Oh, what,
we'll
like the
fix it.
apology screens that you see on Twitter?
Yeah. Anytime I see a wall of text now,
it's like trauma.
But this is the Xbox approach of everything you're going to see is coming within the next 6 months, and look how well it worked out for them.
Yeah,
Come on, Meta. Did you read the expose that was published on Bloomberg today about Redfall's development? Oh,
No, I didn't. No.
some spicy reading.
Right. This needn't be this long, I tell you. This intro.
I don't know. It's a vibe though.
Ah.
Welcome everyone to our third annual MetaQuest Gaming Show.
She's actually in VR right now.
Thrilled to be back hosting, and it's a big day.
This looks so cool.
This morning, Mark
I wish my house
Zuckerberg
looked like
shared
that.
that our MetaQuest
But
3,
that is like
our
the
next-gen
menu
VR
setting.
Yeah,
That's the default
yeah,
when you
it
go
is,
in.
yeah.
Yeah.
this year.
Oh, they did
Sometimes I
mention
just
it
sit
then.
there.
Is our follow-up
There
to
it is.
MetaQuest 2, and will feature advanced tech that opens up new possibilities.
Snapdragon's a cool
both
name for a
VR
company.
and MR. It will also be backwards compatible with Quest 2's entire library of over
You see,
500 games and
PlayStation,
apps.
this is how you do
Was
it.
it so hard,
Later in the
Sony?
show,
Was
we'll
it so
explore
hard?
Ah.
the studio's biggest and most immersive game
Although,
ever with a
I'm
gameplay
guessing
deep
MetaQuest 3
dive.
games won't be compatible
A
with MetaQuest
game
2.
that will take advantage of MetaQuest
So how are
3's
they going to
cutting-edge hardware.
delineate between that? Do
We
you know
have
what I mean?
way more to share when MetaQuest 3 releases, including specs, more apps, and
They're shooting this lady, and obviously I'm
slate
sure
of
she's very nice, but I'm getting the impression
MR
she's very
content.
short because they're shooting her from a high angle.
They're
Yeah,
all
yeah, I
stepping
was gonna
stones
say
toward
that.
our long-term vision for building the metaverse. But
Like,
today's
I'm down
showcase,
here.
it's all about VR games.
Who are you looking at?
Every title you see today will be playable on both MetaQuest 2 and
Ooh.
3.
Okay,
Ooh.
brilliant.
Set to launch in the next 12 months.
You
So
said
let's get
6
started.
months in that apology letter, actually. So what's going on?
No, they said within the next year.
Oh,
So
right,
it's
okay, all right.
ambiguous as to whether it meant this year or 12 months.
Okay, I'll let them off then. Oh, Samba de Amigo. here.
I love me a rhythm game.
Hence, Beat Saber, watch out, watch your back. See, look, this. I played it a little bit on the Wii, but I was like, do I want to play this longer
Did
than
you?
10 minutes? Probably not. Yeah, because then the Wii shakers were your maracas.
Yeah. I feel like there are a lot of games like this on the MetaQuest 2 store now.
Yeah, probably.
This reminds me a lot of, have you played Power Beats VR?
No.
Because that's similar where you have like the notes you have to hit and then you have the poses. So it's like very similar.
Okay.
But that one's more like it's primarily focused to be a workout game, hence the name.
Oh, so it's just called Samba de Amigo. Okay.
Samba de Amigo
Oh, you're back.
in VR.
Oh, they're actually going to
I
do like
cannot
a little
be more
chat
excited.
about it.
Yeah.
Because music is such an important part of my life. I was a professional musician for years.
All right,
Oh,
Shell.
she's like you.
I've
She's
gotten
like
to
you.
work with the
It's like me.
talented
Well,
and a bunch
I mean,
of
I am
others.
professional in that I've been paid to play music. So I
Playing
Yeah,
guess
that's the
Jasmine
that's
definition
in
of
VR.
professional. Go on.
Feels like
Quick,
it's always
put it in your
belonged
Twitter
here.
bio.
And
Yeah.
I can't wait to see everyone shaking their maracas when Sega brings the game to the MetaQuest store
Pre-order
this
now for
fall.
10% off already.
Back in February,
We've just announced it
Shell
and they're already
Games
doing a
revealed
sale.
I Expect You to Die 3, Cog in the Machine. Today, I can confirm that this third helping of Spy Hijinks, or Spyjinks, is coming to the MetaQuest store this year. Hopefully your skills haven't gotten too rusty, because this threequel will send agents on their most challenging mission yet.
Show us the
Confront
trailer.
more
Show us the
villainous
trailer.
villains, tackle more perilous perils, and expect to die a few more times.
Oh,
Ooh.
you are either very strong or that steering wheel.
Did
was
you
not
play
practical.
either of these games before?
No,
Jasmine?
I didn't.
The first
Have
one was
you?
really good. I played that on PSVR 1.
Dr. Roxana Prism is a former.
They're basically like escape rooms framed in the style of a
Yeah.
spy thriller, obviously. Yeah.
I did really like Escape Academy, to be fair, and it had this same sort of like narration style.
Right.
I mean,
You're dead.
the narration you only see at the beginning of missions and in between them, and then you're sort of left to your own devices.
Yeah, I know, but I feel like with narration like this, it's very easy to become off-putting and quite cringy very quickly.
Hmm.
But I actually quite like it.
Every time we encounter Agent Phoenix, we get stronger.
Check this out! We can fly now!
It's simply a matter of time and
Have they
iteration.
said any of the prices for any of the games that are coming?
No, not yet.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
But then you don't tend to like at the PlayStation Showcase last week. It wasn't Marvel Spider-Man 2, $69.99.
That's because they didn't even have a release date for that one. We can't have a
Oh.
price before they have a release date. That's
They don't have a
You
release
won't
date
have
for
to play the
this.
series in order.
all right. Oh
But
wait,
if
it's
you'd like
available
to,
for pre-order.
you'll
That
find
means
the
it has a
first two games
price.
bundled in the
Ah.
MetaQuest store
And they're
for
saying
40%
it's got
off
40%
for a limited
off.
Do you know-
time.
Do you know what? I never played the second one, and
That's
I want to
not
play
all
the
Shell
first. I'll
Games
play
is
the first
working
one
on.
again because I had it on
They made
PSVR
a
1.
promise
Well, there
at
you go.
last year's
40% off for the
showcase.
bundle.
Yeah, I
3
might grab that.
games over the next 2 years. Hot
When
off the
you're
press, let me introduce
lonely
you to
people like me and
Silent
you,
Slayer,
Jasmine, when you're like
Vault of the
isolationist, the
Vampire.
VR headset, that's all you need.
Silent
Why
Slayer
are
is a
you bunching me
VR
into
headset.
that?
single-player game
Why-
that'll bring you face to face
I'm just
with
saying.
slumbering vampires.
Me and
Since
my
when was
gecko
I
is
an
be
my
happy.
guess for the title,
Isolationist.
stealth is key to survival.
Quite
As
offended
Shell
by that,
Games puts it,
actually.
Oh,
silence is golden, sound is death.
it was only said for a comedic effect.
Let's
Don't worry,
take a
don't take it to heart.
I already have. It's too late.
Oh no, quitting the stream.
Crossing out friends, writing enemies underneath.
Oh,
At
What's this?
last. Aim for the center of the chest, and do not be gentle.
was this like Dishonored VR?
Is this actual gameplay footage? Because his hand was shaking when he was opening that door. There's no way
Yeah.
it picks up like that fine of a movement.
Ooh. I mean, we didn't see enough of it, but in a year where Redfall released, this could be the best vampire game coming out in 2023. So watch this space. It's true.
Oh, good.
I love it.
At last
Redfall's
year's
like been and gone,
showcase,
but I'm still
we
just
revealed
digging the stake in,
Ghostbusters: Rise
twisting.
of the Ghost Lord.
Oh, you don't have to tell
Then
me
I
twice.
got
I bring
to
it up
drive
all the
off
time.
Into the sunset in the iconic
Love talking about
Ecto
Red
1.
Bull. The
For
Red
this
Bull.
year's show,
You love talking
Sony
about Red
Pictures
Bull?
VR and M-Dreams
That
put
too.
together a little dossier on the Ghost Lord himself. Who is he, and how did he get to be so mean?
So
Along
this
the
is a
way,
room they've
we'll get a
clearly
glimpse of
either
the
that
West
room
Coast's
either already
first
existed
Ghostbusters
and they made a
HQ.
digital version of it in VR,
Iconic
or they've
campings,
rebuilt that
landmarks,
for her to
and
be in
spirits
today.
and
No, they've
creatures that
definitely
you'll be
built
tracking
it
there with your friends.
Yeah.
here.
It's a studio, yeah.
It must have been in VR first,
Okay.
and I think they've now like gone off of that. Oh,
Who are you gonna call, Jasmine?
what? Sorry.
You think
No.
you know the whole story of the Ghostbusters. Well, you don't know my story. 1984. My research
believe-
brought me to Columbia
So this was definitely
University.
already announced for PSVR.
Under the Ghostbusters. They
Yeah,
dismissed my
yeah, it
work,
was. Yeah.
called it dangerous. But in San Francisco, I can show them with its untapped
Not a fan of the
cauldron
Ghostbusters
undead,
franchise.
where others saw fear.
I'm
I
like,
subjects.
it's fine,
How could
I
a
guess. I know
Ghostbusters
lots of people that like
withstand
bloody
evil?
love it, like,
Alcatraz.
but
Tortured souls.
how I feel about Doctor Who, someone feels about Ghostbusters, so I can't really
Again.
complain. Or have a go.
Yeah.
The price of
You have to just bite your
progress.
tongue, eh?
My dear assistant Katie understands. Soon everyone.
It's like we get it,
will
they're ghosts. You suck them up
especially
and
you,
put them in a little box.
with your silly
Yeah,
pirate
but that's the same
tricks.
as Doctor Who. Like, oh, we get it. The
You
man
will
goes
see
in
the
that
progress I have
phone
made.
box, and you know.
Yeah, but guess what? Doctor Who, you get in that box, you can
will
go
realize that I,
anywhere,
Christopher
real or
Plummer,
fake,
am the
past or
genius
future.
who gave
Where
the
can you go in
world
Ghostbusters? Oh, it's New York
endless
again.
energy. The Ghost Lord is coming. What if I brought it?
So,
You sound like really upset.
Time of the Ghost Lord is
well,
here.
I'm just saying, I'm here to, you know, it is what it is. It's the 60th anniversary of Doctor Who this year. Where's the Doctor Who VR game? We had one and it wasn't very good.
Yeah, because Doctor Who's not very good.
Right, that's it. I'm quitting the stream now. See you later.
Check
Oh,
this
she
out.
changed
The
fast.
team let me into the
Blimey.
San Francisco Ghostbusters HQ a little early, and it's still under construction. But I've got my proton
Oh,
pack,
what was
Oh,
that cut?
my PK
What was
meter,
that?
and I know exactly who I'm
That's so
teaming up
bad.
with to take out the Ghost Lord.
That was probably where they cut
Because
the bit
there's
out where she
one thing
announced the
to say
Doctor Who
about
VR
me.
game.
Is that I ain't afraid
Like
of
the
no
MetaQuest 3,
ghosts.
that don't look very good.
Whew. Anyway, when we asked one sub, developers of Rocket NX, what's something players will love about your new game, they said, you can lose an arm, then pick it back up and bash your enemies with it.
I wouldn't
There you
want to do
go.
that.
Underdogs is a physics-based brawler where you wrap yourself in your 5-ton gorilla mech and rampage through New Bracca, the 22nd century mech fighting capital of the world. Take on whatever the pitmasters throw your way and upgrade your mech to be even more fearsome. But remember, the more you climb the ranks, the more
Is this your
every
music or
lowlife
their
in this city
music?
will be
That's their
gunning for
music.
you.
This is wild.
Get ready to claw your way up.
Why?
Because it's like rave music and she's sat in like a VR studio.
It's because the game they're talking about is like a very upbeat mech fighting game. Like, come on.
Right.
Yo, this city ain't
Like-
never gonna let two base boys like us.
This
We had a
looks
mech
so
fighting game
good.
before. It was called Riggs.
Jungle out here, bruv.
Yeah, but this is
You wanna
like
get into New
this is
Brack?
cooler. He's saying
And I'm
bruv,
from
you know.
I'm from Brixton, bruv. Camden.
This looks so good. Sometimes I wish I didn't get as motion sick as I do from playing VR, so I could play for longer and actually get into like games like this.
That's the thing. Like, it gets easier to play in VR and to stay in there for longer, but it'll never fully go away.
Yeah.
Like, your eyes get tired for a reason.
It's
So.
interesting for me. It's gotten worse. I don't know if it's because I've gotten like older.
Can I ask you a question? The Quest
Yeah.
2 with your glasses, is it comfortable to wear? Yeah. Because I know that
It's
was a
all
problem
right.
with the first PSVR.
It's all right. It's not as comfortable as PSVR 2 is,
Yeah.
but it's not awful by any means. But I do find myself like sticking my fingers in like that and like
Oh,
jamming.
like it's the breath, isn't it? Like fogs up your VR screen as well.
Yeah.
So I've literally been playing some VR games with like my shirt over my nose just to try and.
I think it comes a lot from like sorry if this is like really gross, but I think it comes a lot from where my face gets really hot as well. I think it's quite
Oh, yeah.
sweaty and steams it up.
VR is a sweaty pastime.
At
There's no
last year's show,
getting
we
around it.
revealed NFL
Yeah,
Pro
but at least I
Era,
don't need to go to the gym
first
every single day,
NFL
you know.
and NFLPA licensed VR football sim. Since the game's
Oh,
launch
football
last
sim. Someone
October,
call Lewis
we've
Barton.
completed over
Oh, it's
3
American
million
football though.
NFL
NFL.
Is it?
and
Oh.
unlocked
Yeah.
over 9 million
Disappointment.
trophies. But what's next?
Yeah,
Here
what
to
is
tell you
next?
is Status Pro president and co-founder.
Oh,
and
we don't want to hear it.
NFL wide receiver.
We're not here for NFL.
Andrew Hawkins.
I'm sure this man's very good and accomplished at what he does, but
give people the experience of being NFL.
all right, he's called Hawk. I take it back.
The rush of stepping onto
I
the field
don't.
and leading your favorite NFL team to victory. The positive response we got from our community.
I mean, at least she's not digital. Other humans exist with her. That's good to get confirmation.
What, like she's not an AI?
Mm.
This year is all about showing the world.
Did it say who she was? Is she someone at Meta or is she just a presenter?
She's a former professional musician, Jasmine. What more
Oh,
do you need to
sorry.
know?
Sorry. My bad. My bad.
Well, I believe, yes, it did say her job title. It was like head of Oculus Studios or something.
Okay.
We got a lot more to share though between now and launch.
Even she's bored out of her mind. Like you can see it in her eyes. Then she's
Yeah,
like,
she's just
"Yeah,
sat there
let's,
like, yeah.
let's get this moving." Yeah,
We'll build on last year's game, and so
we got more Samba de Amigo to
cannot
announce.
wait to get it in your hands.
Then show us the game.
We posted a lot of community and game updates there before we launched this.
It's insane. Some people are probably
This is
watching
really
this
cool.
interview and going like,
All right.
Zerk. Like,
moving
oh
on
my
from
god,
the
they
field
got
to the
Hawk
court.
on there. And
Back in December,
Yeah,
I don't even know who that is.
Games, creators of Blaston and Demio revealed their
Ooh.
latest project, Racket Club, an all-new sport designed exclusively
It's
for
a tennis
VR.
tennis
Practice
simulator.
or swing solo,
Mm,
play pickup
Racket
matches
Club.
with people all around the world, or just hang
I
out.
wanna be
Maybe
part
you
of the
just
Racket Club.
Maybe it's just where you go and you
this
start
one-of-a-kind
screaming.
sports content. Here's a new look at
You just
Racket
let out the
Club.
frustration of life. You know.
Wonder if they're gonna have a tennis racket in their hand.
Oh, it is tennis. Yeah. Oh
yeah,
no, there's like a
Lots of
cage around
different-
you.
lots of different types of tennis. Oh, that's just your play area.
This is like squash mixed with tennis, I guess. Ooh, bouncing it off the walls, is it?
I don't even know. They invented a new sport and it's only available in VR.
Can I just like acknowledge something? Pre-alpha. Something's pre-alpha. Like the whole point of saying alpha is that it's pre-beta, I thought. And now they've gone one step back again.
Pre-alpha.
Yeah. I guarantee you they're calling this pre-alpha. The game will look very similar to this upon final release. I guarantee it.
Yeah, graphics are quite difficult in VR, to be fair. Like, especially character model ones, because only so far you can go until it gets like weird, right?
Turn down that racket. Bad
Right,
joke.
Dad.
At our debut gaming showcase,
Hey.
I premiered the launch trailer for Wraith: The Oblivion Afterlife.
All of these
for
are saying
fast travel
pre-order now,
games.
wish list now, but
It
there's
was
no
the
release
first
dates.
VR game
Mm.
set in the world of darkness. And today, we're
I mean,
diving
if you go on the
into
PlayStation Store, you can pre-order
Graphic
Marvel
Horror,
Spider-Man 2, Jasmine.
an all-new adventure RPG.
Yeah, I
So
know. I'm not
it's not
saying
unheard
that.
of, though.
No,
Yeah.
I'm not saying that,
Which will
you know,
send
they
you to
can't put it
Venice,
up for pre-order without a
but
release
not the
date, because
Venice
loads
you
of
see on
companies do that.
postcards.
It's just that, you know,
You
one or
are a
two of them.
vampire, comfortable in the city's darkest shadows.
Oh my
Hide
god,
in
I'm a
plain
vampire.
sight,
Jump scare.
drink the blood of mortals, and use your vampiric abilities.
Well, it's very
to become the
vampire-centric,
first
actually, isn't it, in the
guilty.
VR world this year?
So,
Yeah, they saw the
without
disappointment that was
further ado,
Redfall, and they were like,
let's
"Oh my god,
sink
we've
our
got a
teeth
chance to
into
be the
debut
best
trailer
vampire
for
game."
It's literally, they were
Vampire
sitting there eating their Cheerios. They saw the reviews for Redfall come in. They were like, "Oh, we've got
What
to get."
is it with your obsession with Cheerios?
I don't even eat Cheerios. That's just
Do
like
you not?
everybody knows what they are. Cornflakes, then. Other brands are available.
Right, thank you. Need a breakfast bar.
Italy. Felt like I was back on Square.
Italy. Ooh. I'm getting some Killing Eve vibes from this.
What is it then? Just sort of like a
stealth
explore
vampire
the
game.
environment.
Oh, that
and
did
eat
not look
people.
good. Yeah.
I didn't want to get dragged into this.
Oh, there's like a mafia. Vampire mafia.
But the guilty must be punished. You do well to remember that.
If it's a tenner, I'll buy it. Why not?
Yeah, VR games tend to be a lot cheaper, so
I'll make things
Yeah. I mean, I think I waited for a sale, and the Resident Evil 4 VR version was like $17.99, which was bargain. I
yeah,
thought.
yeah, they are quite cheap. I guess it's because they're much shorter,
Next,
right? Because
an
you know,
adventure that
Yeah.
you're not
never
going to
needs
commit to like
end.
100 hours in VR.
This one is special to me.
Well,
It's
not you
developed
haven't played Little
Citizen,
Cities yet, Jasmine, have you? So.
Yeah, that is
co-founded
true.
by four
One of
VR
my friends
veterans
has
who I used to work with for years on
2,500
the actual
hours
studios
in
team
VR chat.
on our very first
Oh
and
my
most popular
god, they must
franchise,
leave it on overnight.
Legendary.
No,
I
there's
don't
no
know.
way.
No,
I
she
know
said she
firsthand
doesn't.
that these guys
I
are
guess she like
masters
melds
at
into the
making
chair
fun,
and just like becomes
multiplayer
one. She just
games,
plays it
and
sat
I am
down, so
honored to
Wow,
announce her
okay.
next
melds
project,
into the chair, becomes one with the
Dungeons
chair,
of
where she's
Eternity.
like in this
This
virtual
1 to 3
environment.
player dungeon crawler generates levels from hundreds of unique chambers, so no two trips are the same. You'll explore dark crypts, ruined castles,
Dark
and deep
crypts.
caverns. Battle
She's doing that thing
monstrous
again. Over
enemies
here.
with melee and magic, solve puzzles, avoid traps, gather loot,
Her long
escape
blazer
back
isn't
to
really doing her
safety,
many favors
level up,
either.
and then do it all over
I mean,
again in a brand new dungeon.
I can't criticize other people's fashion choices. I'm not in no position. But I'll just nod with you in agreement.
What is it with gaming like presenters at these showcases wearing a shirt with a blazer on top and then they got sneakers on? Like,
Yeah. Well,
you have to pick a lane.
The ultimate example of that, and the one that's been memeified, is Todd Howard from Bethesda, because he always wears that battered brown jacket with black jeans and like.
Is
white
that the one that you
sneakers.
were being really mean about in a podcast one time?
But it sounds like that could have been the case. Yeah, you
You're
would
like,
have
look
seen
at his
the meme.
brown leather jacket. You're not in your 20s.
Yeah. Well, literally. Both those facts are true. What is he doing wearing a leather jacket and he's not in his 20s? So. Oh, I'm literally getting press releases for this game as it comes through. That's quite cool.
I'm not a big fan of like sorcery games and.
Seems to be a lot of them in VR, don't there?
Yeah. Like I remember when Zenith came out and everyone was like, yeah, that's like, you know, the closest we're gonna get to Sword Art Online ever, and that was just like that was just
It was
not
alright.
good. Yeah.
I had to review that on PSVR.
What did you think of it?
It was fine.
Okay.
I had like a
Fine.
I had like a 14-year-old like run me through a couple of quests. I was like, cheers, mate. He was like, I got to go now. My dad's calling me from a team. I'm like, thanks, mate.
An iconic mystery, maybe?
You're getting a mention in this magazine review.
Yeah, I think we have one like that.
Cooking in that game was awkward, if I remember rightly.
I don't even think I got as far as cooking.
Oh, another fantasy game. Do you know what I wish would come to before to MetaQuest 2 is Before Your Eyes, because it's a PSVR 2 exclusive at the moment.
Could
VR-wise.
you imagine? That'd be insane.
Yeah.
I love Before Your Eyes. I cried playing that game.
Mm.
And I'm a very
started it,
blinky
but I've
person.
never
I miss
finished
so
it.
much of it. You haven't
Yeah.
finished it? It's not very long.
I know, it's like an hour and a half, isn't it?
Don't be
Yeah.
afraid.
Yeah.
I'm here to
I
help.
literally like
There are
missed
many
so
of
much
me
of it.
here.
And I was like
Trapped in
that
this
close to
house.
just replaying it so I could see it, but I feel like that defeats the purpose, right?
Yeah.
Oh, this is so loud.
Each night, The guests arrive.
Scott McRae in chat says, "Are you winning, son?" So far we're just okay.
Chilling.
Yeah. Nothing
It's
too
Street Fighter
exciting yet.
6's biggest expert, Scott McRae. What's
This
that
is another
called?
one coming
The seventh
2023.
guest. What
Okay.
happened to the
The
sixth and
seventh guest
fifth guest?
is mostly known for ushering in
Scott says that if like
once
Eddie
upon a
Murphy's The
time.
Haunted Mansion, I thought the exact same
great
thing.
puzzle adventure game.
That
And it's
I don't know
cool
what
to
that
see
is.
Vertigo Games
film.
and Vertigo Studios Rotterdam staying true to the original, but reimagining
And there's
it
a new
for
version of the Haunted
era.
Mansion movie coming out
The
this
team
year
is
as
using
well. which is great.
volumetric video to capture the live-action performances of actors.
I'm not
help
interested
tell
in
the
what
game's
she's
story.
saying in between each trailer, to be
They're
completely
also
honest with
fully
you.
recreating.
It should just be
iconic
bang, bang,
moments
bang,
in
bang,
3D
bang.
For the first
Yeah.
time.
Like the PlayStation Showcase
Don't
was
be
last
surprised
week.
if it starts
Yeah.
changing shape around you.
I didn't know they
It
were
is
going to have
haunted
like
after all.
commentary. It's just
It's like multiple
making me
addition to the
cuts
seventh
between
guest,
as well, angles.
Vertigo is
Yeah.
working on Arizona Sunshine 2.
Arizona
a sequel
Sunshine
to one of the
2.
most
Bring it
popular
on.
games from
Which we
VR's
already
early
saw
days.
last week.
This
Yeah.
one
But
people
yeah.
have
They
been
had to make
waiting
a point,
see
right?
for
They're
a
like, no, it's
long
coming to
time,
MetaQuest 2 as
including
well. Like, don't worry. They had
You
to,
might
they
have
had
seen
to
the
do that.
CG revealed
It's the first
recently,
one on MetaQuest 2.
but today
Yeah,
we
it
have
is, yeah.
another short
Alright.
teaser for you.
I don't
Do you
even
remember
play
the-
it on
Time
the
to say hello
MetaQuest
to your
2
old pal
storefront though.
Freddy,
I like stream it
and
through my
hello to a
PC
new
from
friend as
Steam.
well.
Do you remember when oh, you need to show me how to do that so I can play Half-Life Alyx actually. Do you remember when it was called the Oculus Quest 2?
Oh yeah, it's quite bad. I have to correct myself from saying Oculus Quest 2 so often.
Allow me to show you.
I think the best zombie game I played in VR was Walking Dead Saints and Sinners.
I haven't
That
played
felt
that.
like a complete game. Yeah.
Watch and learn. What the?
That didn't look very
Get a
good. That looked like a
room.
really bad animation.
You know that only counts as one.
The trailer last week was better.
Yeah.
In Arizona Sunshine 2,
I didn't know
you'll
Oculus was
survive
publishing
the
it though.
desolate waste of Arizona with your new best friend Buddy, who you
That's the
can
thing
trust
about
to have your
VR.
back.
It's like if you're making a VR
Even
game,
when
get it on
Freddy's are
everything
trying to
because
take
that's
a
the
bite out
only
of
way
it.
you stand on making a chance to get your money
Arizona
back.
Sunshine 2
Yeah,
launches
there's
later
just
this
not.
year.
You can't like
So be
be
sure to check out the
picky with
game's
the platforms.
extended
It's hard to
CG
find
reveal trailer
exclusives.
if you haven't already.
I mean,
guess
we've
with,
got Half-Life Alyx, but
Last
that's
November,
Valve.
Netflix and Tenderclaws
There are
revealed
some
that the hit
exclusives
series
on
Stranger Things
PSVR
is
2,
coming
I
to
think,
VR.
but those are
I
obviously.
hope you're comfortable in
First
the
party
upside down
franchises.
because you're going to be spending a lot of time there. In this chilling psychological horror experience, you are Vecna, invading people's minds,
Oh,
Stranger
conjuring
Things.
up their
Love
worst
Stranger Things.
nightmares
Such a good show.
as you look to
Dun,
take revenge on the
dun,
loved
dun,
ones.
dun.
Stranger Things VR.
I've only
comes
seen
to
the first
MetaQuest
season,
Store
and
later
that was
this
enough
year.
for me.
And here
So
is
good.
a brand
Watch
new
the rest of
trailer.
it. Just do it. Trust me, it's so good.
I've heard that the second season's like, and then it gets better.
Yeah, season 4 though. Season 4 makes me feel like I'm on another planet. It's so amazing.
Oh wow.
Sorry if that's bad taste in TV, but
I think
I
no,
don't
not
care.
at all. I think half the world would agree with you. It was quite funny this week when Ted Lasso finished, and everyone was like, "Great, it's done now. Thank God for that." Like,
Yeah. I saw so many people talking about that they're going to start rewatching it. I was like, already? Like, come on.
yeah, it's just finished. So is this doing anything for you, Jasmine, as a Stranger Things fan?
It doesn't look very good. Like, just the graphics aren't great. Like, look at that.
Yeah,
If that
it's
came
weird.
towards me, I wouldn't be very scared, you know?
Oh,
Oh, that was scary, that Demogorgon.
a little 11, yeah.
It's time.
Fall 2023, another one without a date.
I don't
So
think we're
much
getting any
better.
dates, Jasmine.
It's time
Why?
to strap into your
Oh, Attack on
omnidirectional
Titan.
mobility
I
gear
see it.
and
She's got the manga
prepare to
next
fight
to her.
the
Oh, okay.
invincible.
Oh,
Attack on Titan is a best-selling manga series.
She's
Go
given
on.
away like what the
Anime
game is as well. There's no
adaptation.
way to like be
And now,
surprised.
thanks to the team at Universe, an exciting VR game.
Are you going to
there
play
have
as
been
a Titan?
so
VR
many
Unbreakable
fan
lets you
games of
join
Attack
the
on
Scout
Titan.
Regiment
So
and
many.
go head-to-head
one of them was
with
called
the
Fortnite.
Titans themselves. Swing through the air using your ODM gear.
No,
and
there were
take down
loads of
enemies
people that were
many
literally making
times your
games
size
of this
as you
show
try to protect
on
the
VR
last
free
vestiges
that
of
you could get on
humankind.
like
Some of you may
you
already
know
be
like
familiar
through
with
mods
this
and
game
stuff.
because we
Right.
teased
And it
it
was
late
like
last year, but you didn't get to see the game's
beyond me
dynamic
how they
high-flying
weren't
battles.
making one like an actual
you
official
will.
one. So now that they finally have, you know, I can shut up about it.
Mm. Are you playing as Eren Yeager? Is that his name?
Yeah, that is his name. I don't think you'd be playing as Eren Yeager. Don't want to give away any spoilers, but
Oh, okay. Well, it depends when this is set, right? I don't know.
these graphics also look a bit disappointing. What is that? It looks made out of
What
Play-Doh.
is that?
It looks like
That's bad.
made out of plasticine. Oh god,
Alright,
it's so
guys.
disappointing.
Guys, cancel the MetaQuest 3. Pack it up.
Oh
That
my
was
God.
bad. Wow.
Is that all they're
Unbreakable.
showing us as well?
I mean, it was gameplay.
Oh
It's coming
god.
this winter. It's got a
Yeah,
kind
no,
of
but
date
that was
on it.
probably the worst section of gameplay that it could have ever shown. That was so terrible.
Back in
looking.
2011, Polish developer People Can Fly, the
Oh.
creators behind Outriders and Painkiller, introduced the world to skill shots.
Skill shot.
Blast
Oh,
an enemy out of the air, skill shot. Kick
Say
them
it.
into a cactus,
it can't be, can it?
skill shot. Crush somebody under a hot dog cart.
Bulletstorm?
Yeah, you
She's
get
talking
the
about
idea.
Bulletstorm.
Now imagine how creative you could get with that.
But that's
system in
it's the
VR.
same thing. She doesn't say the
Forget
name. Like she
imagining
should
it.
just say the name at
Yeah.
the start. Get the
Here's your
suspense
first
over with.
look
Because she's not
at
doing herself any
Bulletstorm
favors.
in VR.
Here we go. Show it to me. I'll play this game again. I played it on Switch. Played it on PS3.
Oh, they're actually showing gameplay footage. That's good. I didn't
This
think
looks
they were.
good. This is a good
Yeah.
looking game. And do you know
See,
when I say...
this is what I'm talking about. This is what graphics can achieve for VR. So why can't all games do it?
But
like
Jasmine, this game is a 360 game. So why
Yeah.
aren't modern VR games looking better than this? Why
Yeah,
is it
why
always
did that game look like
retrofitted?
plasticine? That's what I say,
Oh.
a swear word there.
Yeah. Thanks for censoring yourself. No, you will definitely get... Your stomach will turn playing this game because you're constantly zip wiring everywhere.
Oh, is it a lot of movement?
Yeah.
This looks really good though. You can see where some of the textures have been like flattened and stuff like that, and it still looks great.
Yeah. Thing is with like when you look at any VR game on a trailer, it doesn't look as good as it does in the headset. Like I will say that.
Yeah.
This is when you come back to me and say, Aaron, the Attack on VR Titan game looks better than Diablo 4. And I'll be like, there's no way. Bulletstorm VR, I'll take it.
That looks really good.
This is the Bulletstorm we all know and love. Every skill shot, every story beat, fully recreated from the ground up for VR.
And this is being published by
And for the
Oculus.
first time, you'll actually be
Not
able
coming
to
to
handle
PSVR 2 then, is it?
unleash, deliver devastating
We'll have
blows,
to wait and
and
see.
mow down hordes of mutated enemies. So book your ticket to the planet Stygia for later this year.
I wonder if the Duke
And thanks
Nukem
People Can Fly and Incubo for bringing
Duke
such a
Nukem
fun
DLC
project
will
to
be
life.
included. They haven't
Okay.
said.
Before we start talking about our final game, I know you've been
Final
waiting for an
game?
update on Assassin's Creed in VR.
Oh,
Yeah, they
There
have
we
good
go. There we
news.
go.
Assassin's Creed Nexus is coming to the MetaQuest store by the end of the
I
year.
had no idea this
Bringing
existed.
Ubisoft
Assassin's Creed
forward
VR.
on June
They
12th
announced it a
for the full
really long
reveal
time
of
ago that
Assassin's
people
Creed
literally forgot
Nexus.
about it.
All right,
Oh, it's going to be at
I
Ubisoft
promised
Forward.
you a deep dive.
Interesting.
Yeah.
let's get
Mm.
into it. In 2019, Asgard's Wrath took us on an epic journey.
What, that was
across the
it?
fabled 9 realms
Yeah.
of
Oh,
Norse mythology.
okay.
We have to tune
That
into
journey ended
to
here,
the Ubisoft
imprisoned in this very tavern
showcase.
by the trickster
Yeah.
god Loki.
Showcase after showcase.
But Destiny has more in store for you. From Sanzaro
Do you mean the game
Games and
Destiny?
Oculus Studios,
No.
this is the world premiere of Asgard's Wrath 2.
Asgard's Wrath?
What is that?
I don't know. Apparently it was a popular VR game.
You're gonna come for me for saying that. I have no idea what that is.
Sanzaru, they've done a whole bunch of stuff like Sly Cooper, Sonic Racing, I think.
This looks really good though.
And by
Like
good,
the
it looks like
graphics.
a PS3 game. So yeah, let's go.
Yeah, I mean by VR standards, it's about as good as you can get.
Yeah. I don't know about this music choice, but
Looks like it's gonna support hand tracking though. I don't know why I
yeah.
did that.
I mean, I need to go play Asgard's Wrath 1. It seems. I'm getting confused between Azura's Wrath and Asgard's Wrath.
Exact your vengeance and
This is actual gameplay footage. That looks so good.
A giant woman. Oh, you can do like head lops. This looks like a complete VR experience. Do you know what I mean? It's not just a wave shooter.
Right, I see why the first one was probably so popular.
Why? Why is that?
Because this looks sick.
Oh,
Looks
right.
great.
Asgard's Wrath 2 is an all-new
What do you think I was
standalone
gonna say?
adventure in this
There's a giant
epic
woman in it.
series.
Yeah, maybe.
Imprisoned by the Weavers of Fate,
See, well, that's
you'll set
popular.
out on a new quest across
People like being
time
stepped
and
on by
space.
giant vampire women.
From the North
All
Mountains
right, don't
as-
take it too far.
As Resident Evil Village proved.
to the deserts of ancient Egypt. Here on the Great Sand Sea, you'll
Whoa,
once again
how did she get there
battle
so
gods
fast?
and creatures of myth to stop
She's
Loki
AI.
from upending
I think it's been
all of
confirmed
creation.
now.
When the original Asgard's Wrath released on PC VR, it
Cool, this is
wowed
4 years
players
ago the
with
first one
its
came out.
jaw-dropping scale,
Really?
brutal physics-based
Makes
combat,
sense why I didn't hear
and
about it, to be
stunning
fair. I didn't have
graphics.
VR back then.
Asgard's
Can you
Wrath
access
2
the
will set
Oculus Store on a
whole
web
new
browser?
standard for wireless
Yeah.
VR.
I'm going to see how
This
much the
is
first one
deep
is.
and
They might have
immersive
just sold me
action
on the
RPG
original.
that you've been waiting for.
If it's
On
20
the
quid.
original?
Enormous,
What? But the second
free-roaming
one's coming out.
environments,
Yeah, winter,
gorgeous
though.
visuals, and
You don't wanna
well
wait that
over
long,
60
eh?
hours of exploration and tense combat into MetaQuest
Oh, it's already on the
2
Oculus
and
website.
MetaQuest 3.
Oculus Asgard Wrath 2.
Today, my
$44.99.
Matt Kramer, head
Pre-order
of
now.
design at Sanzaro Games, will take us on a
$44.99.
tour
That's
of
quite a
the
lot
team's
for a VR game.
groundbreaking
Seems
title.
worth it though. just
Everything
based
you're
Yeah.
on
about to
what
see
we've
was
seen.
captured in game. Matt,
Oh,
the mic's yours.
Is there any other
Who's
games you
Matt?
wanted to play,
Thanks,
Sol?
Ruth. I'm so
cheers, Matt.
excited to show everyone what we've been working on at Sanzaro these last few years. Asgard's Wrath
Check how
2
much the
picks
Attack
up
on
where the
Titan game's
first
gonna
game
be,
left
please.
off, in a mysterious tavern
yeah,
you
that's a
can't
good point,
escape
actually.
from. You're suddenly thrust into battle with a giant
You're
creature
thrust into the battle,
clearly
you are.
from
You
another
can never just
realm.
enter a battle. You don't get thrust.
Just when you think all is lost, you encounter the Weavers of Fate, a trio of beings that
if
set
you say
off
anything more
upon
than
your
20 quid, I'm
adventure
gonna
to
be
find
really,
and
really
save
Right,
upset.
it doesn't actually have a price yet, which is
Oh
unfortunate.
no.
Maybe they're weighing up
So
people's
just
reactions.
How much bigger is this game?
They
Not only will you
literally
travel
made that the
through
same
new
way that they
Asgardian
made the Wallace and
locations,
Gromit
like
movie, and then they
Muspelheim,
put it
the
on
Land
VR.
of Fire.
Yeah.
The
Hey,
Weavers of Fate
don't
will
bring Wallace and
also
Gromit
bring
down
you
to
new
Attack
I
on
love
Titan
Wallace.
VR.
I
vast
love
desert
Wallace and Gromit.
expanse
I
Yeah.
love
of
it.
ancient Egypt.
But you know, it's clay
These
modeling.
massive
So,
worlds,
Samba de
beyond
Amigos,
the scope of
$22.99.
any other
I
game
Expect
on
You
the
to Die
MetaQuest
3 is
platform.
£17.
Come alive
Mhm.
in Asgard's Wrath 2. Dotted with temples,
So they've got the
Um,
prices. Why don't they just
caves
put it in
and
the
dungeons,
showcase?
Because then it'd be like,
characters to meet,
what territory are you watching this in?
monsters
Then
to
we'll
Yeah,
have
but
to
they
battle,
could just put the
version.
dollars. Just put the dollars, and everyone can like. You
Quests
get a
and
general
side
gist when you
quests.
see something in dollars.
wildlife, crafting resources.
It's not like they cared about that when they
minigames,
announced the
and more.
MetaQuest 3.
This is a living
True.
world you can roam and explore freely. The most
Oh, there's a Final
expansive
Space
of these
VR game. I
worlds
didn't know
is
that.
The Great Sand
I like
Sea,
Final Space.
I do
full
like
of
Final
hidden
Space.
treasures and unique events.
$10.99.
You could spend hours upon
Oh, that's
hours
not
exploring
promising.
this map and still not discover all.
I like how
its
this is like the Quest 2 and
You
Quest
might
3's big
decide to
prestige
prove
title,
your
and we're like
combat
just
prowess
chatting right over
by
it. But
hunting rare, high-level monsters that roam the sands, or gather plants, or
I
in
just
animal
don't really
parks
like
to
listening
craft
to people
useful
talking
consumable
over
goods,
gameplay
Yeah.
and stuff.
bait
Like,
to
show me
attract
the meat of the
wildlife.
gameplay.
or a ward
okay, the
that
Final
provides
Space
a
game looks a lot
temporary
better than the
AoE
Rick and Morty
benefit
VR game.
wherever you throw it.
Oh, but that's not hard, is it?
But it's not
Oh, that
That's
was
coming
awful.
from
survival.
From a Rick and
Kick
Morty
back
fan.
and fish.
Yeah.
The
or
Rick and
beat
Morty
your
VR
high
game
score
was
at the
bad.
Slingshot
You know what was
Shooting
also
Gallery.
bad? High on Life. Even that was bad.
There's no
Yeah,
shortage
I didn't
to
finish
do and
it.
see
I
outside
liked
Yeah.
the primary
Accounting Plus though
platform.
in PSVR. If you played that,
No.
These
that's
worlds
kind
are
of
so
Justin
big,
Roiland did
you're
some
going to
voices in
want
it,
some
but
more
obviously the less
speed
said
as you
about him
move
these
through
days, the
them.
better. Apparently,
Luckily, you'll have the power of a
Oh,
god
God.
at your fingertips.
innocent till proven guilty, of course. But
As
yeah.
with Asgard's Wrath, you'll be able to
Let's not get into
transform
that.
a
I'm
few
not gonna
brave
start.
animals into unique.
Oh my god, a
warrior
giant
followers
ghost
to
panther.
help you solve puzzles and eviscerate enemies. New in this game, they'll serve as powerful mounts that can carry you swiftly across
Mounts,
the
you can
massive
ride
realms
mounts.
of Asgard's Wrath 2.
That's gonna feel weird, man.
I was going to say that's going to make me feel so
Of
queasy.
course, what's fast on foot or mount can look very different to a god.
Is that hand tracking or is that
Like
the
Asgard's
sensor
Wrath,
tracking from
you'll
the
also see the world from the
controllers?
god's
I
skill
just got to
perspective
assume that it's all
and
controllers
use
unless
your
they state
cosmic
otherwise.
powers to
Personally,
manipulate the mortal world around you.
yeah, the
Reach
way the
inaccessible
fingers
areas,
clicked.
solve
Yeah.
puzzles, and more.
I'm just looking on the Oculus Store.
You
Cooking
can't save the
Simulator
world
VR is on
alone.
offer, but I'm like, look, I can't be
Egypt
bothered
is
to cook in
full
my
of
own house half the
would-be
time. Why would I want to
heroes who need
simulate cooking?
godly
Oh, but
assistance
Cooking
to
Simulator
enter the
is
realm
really
of heaven.
fun. Everything
Each
sets on
hero in
fire all the
Asgard's
time.
Wrath
It's such a
2
good
is
game to play with
completely
people.
unique.
Okay.
Different weapons, different skills and abilities, and different strengths.
The game's
By
looking less
possessing
and
these
less
mortals,
impressive the
you
more
can
I see
help
of
them
it, if I'm
fulfill
Oh
honest.
their
yeah, I was going to
destinies
say that.
and get closer to
Graphically,
yours
anyway.
as well.
The trailer looks great,
The
but
first
I don't
of
know
these
what this
heroes
is.
Abraxas.
It's
A
do you know what? It's
cynical
because me and
tomb
you have been
robber
spoiled with
with a grudge
Horizon
against the
Call of the
gods.
Mountain, which is a gorgeous game.
You and
Oh
Abraxas
yeah.
make an unlikely pair, but you'll have to work
So
together.
there's a
I
gaming
honestly-
showcase sale.
Enemies,
Go on,
like
Jasmine.
the bloodthirsty
I was going to
goddess
say, I don't know that
Sekhmet.
anything could graphically top
Abraxas
Horizon Call
seeks
of the Mountain
vengeance
anytime
against
soon.
Sekhmet
How
for the
does...
murder of his
Have you played
father.
Half-Life, Alex?
With his
No,
boomerang
no, I
axe,
haven't.
whip
wonder if
sword,
that
and
looks-
bladed
that's good.
shield at
I
your
don't know.
command, he'll stop at nothing to defeat her.
Good news. Walkabout Mini
Combat
Golf is
was one
only
of the
$7.99
aspects
on
that
offer at the
I love
moment.
most about
Well, I
Asgard's
mean, it's
Wrath,
compatible with
us
iPad,
included.
so I
It was
wouldn't
vicious
expect
and
anything
brutal.
more.
Whether swinging a sword, throwing an axe, or even using your fists, the combat made you feel powerful and skilled. In the first game, the combat favored a defense-first approach.
This is like a proper
You
deep
needed to
dive, isn't it?
block and parry a series of
Yeah,
enemy
I feel like
attacks
they're giving away a
before
bit
you had
too
a
much
chance to
here.
remove their runic shields.
I'm just going to grab a
This loop
water
had to be
for a second.
completed
I'm
3
sure I
or
won't
4
miss much.
times before you could start damaging an enemy.
Guys, Aaron's so bored. He's
In
left.
Asgard's Wrath 2, our updated combat system is centered around player choice. Nothing is holding you back. You can chip away at enemy shields through a flurry of attacks or land skilled parries to trigger opportunity windows that let you cut through your enemy's defenses with ease.
This is what we
We've
want. This is
also
what we want.
expanded the systems to include elemental types for a greater degree of player customization and wider variety
is about to
amongst
finish
enemy
now.
archetypes.
Go on. Go on. Pop it on.
This time,
I can't. I've
with
got my
a
headphones
full
on, haven't I?
physics system implemented
I
for
love my
weapons,
Quest 2, though. I
with
should play it more.
swords,
It is really good.
axes, bows,
Such a nice bit of
staffs, and
kit.
more at your
Even after
disposal.
having PSVR
You
2,
can
I
find a
will
combat
say
style
that
that's right for you.
MetaQuest 2 is still my favorite
But you'll
VR
need to
headset.
change up your
Yeah.
approach. As
If
enemies will now
PlayStation
react
and Meta, if you could
to
just
and switch up their
Yeah,
weapons.
combine ideas, do you know what I mean?
You'll
I
also
am
unlock
really excited
new
for the
skills
MetaQuest
and
3 though, I
abilities
will
as you
say.
level up,
Like, because
letting
that
you invest
looks like it's
further in the
implemented all of
weapons
the
you
good
use
bits of
most.
PSVR 2 and taking all of the
Unlock
like
powerful
best bits
abilities
of
and
MetaQuest 2
super attacks to
and
truly
it's
change
gonna
the game.
use it together.
Nothing feels better
It's
than
even
seeing
got
your
the
weapon soar into the air
haptic
and
feedback, hasn't it, in the
rain
new
down
controllers?
Yeah,
a
Or
horde of
yeah,
some
it
sort of
has.
it.
You'll
And it's
also
got pancake
discover
lenses,
relics
so
you
it's
can
not going to
slot
be
into
heavy
your
because that's
weapons
the thing
and
that lags
armor
me.
that
It's
will
like the
provide
MetaQuest
you
2 is
with
like sticking
powerful
down my
buffs,
face all the time. It's so heavy.
like adding fire damage
aggs
to your
you.
weapon or
Yeah.
heal over time,
Aggro.
allowing you to customize your weapon set against each enemy you face.
Just give us power. Like, honestly,
But
I
you
think the
won't be
best game
the
I've
only one
seen
leveling up.
in this showcase is
Your
Power Wash
animal
Simulator VR.
followers have their
No,
own
right?
skill trees.
Oh, is that out now?
The
Did
more
they
you
say?
spend
No,
time
it's
with them.
not. No.
Even with an
Oh,
upgraded companion,
We don't
That
have
is
much
like a
to do.
good,
powers
and
at
it's
your
available
disposal.
now. Drop.
Don't think the
Like,
enemy
Yeah.
AI will go easy on you. As you level up,
the original
so
Arizona
will they,
Sunshine is
gaining
30%
new
off. It's
abilities,
still
smarter
$20.99.
tactics,
Oh,
sneaky
it's
counters,
so cheap on
stronger
Steam
armor,
though. Arizona Sunshine.
powerful super
They have
attacks,
this permanent
and
VR
relics to
bundle.
use
You get
against
that,
you.
super hot,
Some will
and
even
onward,
heal each other,
and that's
Wow.
like
boost each other's
30 quid or
damage,
something like that.
That's good.
or
And all
call
three
for
of those games are
reinforcements.
well worth picking up. Super Hot
You'll
VR
have to use all the
is like
strength,
the
endurance,
best secret
speed,
workout ever.
and quick thinking
Yeah,
you
Because
can
the amount of
muster
squatting you're
to
having to
forge a
do,
path through
climbing
the
around the
ravenous enemies
room
that
you
lay
have to do.
between you
Well, I
I
tell you
woke
what.
up the
your
next morning
destiny.
burning.
Oh wow. Pistol Whip is another one that people always go on about, and that's $14.99 on offer at the moment. I'm picking
For
that
a
up
true
this
challenge
weekend.
and the opportunity to earn
I haven't
bragging
played
rights
VR in a
amongst your
while.
friends. You
A
can
little bit out
step
of
into
touch
the
with it.
uncharted rifts.
Well, it's
And when I
because
do,
like
I just play
a
Beat
playable
Saber.
dungeon
it's because the
crawling
best
mode
they've got for us
with
is Attack on
exclusive loot
Titan VR,
you can
Unbreakable.
take with you into
Except
the
it looked like
main
it was broken
campaign.
before it was already out the
The
gate. So
rifts
what's
are
going on?
always open,
Oh, I'm
so
so
you can visit
disappointed
at
with that.
any point during.
You were
This is
literally
how
like, "There's the
excited I was.
manga."
Yeah.
Oh,
You pit your skills against some of the
Oh,
toughest
I'm really
time-limited challenges the rifts have to offer. Face increasingly ferocious enemies as you delve deeper into these endless labyrinths, encountering the ghosts
He's
of
been on about
players
this
who
for a
fell
really long
victim
time, and
to
I'm
the rifts
still
before you.
getting
fair. Good luck to
Whether
him.
friend or foe, these specters
getting
will be
more
part
and
of
more
your
upset with
dungeon,
it.
helping or hindering
This
your
is longer
progress.
than
Survive
PlayStation
long
spent on
enough,
Marvel
and
Spider-Man
you'll
2.
earn
I
a
want to say.
spot on the leaderboards and those precious bragging rights. secrets.
I don't know
The
if I'm just
Uncharted
like
risks
stupid
are
or something,
deep
but I've
and
literally never
full of
heard of this
mystery.
before.
They're almost like a whole
I've seen it
game
whilst
on their
flicking
own,
through the store,
and
but
we've barely scratched the
I don't know.
surface of
The thumbnail never did anything for me.
Oh, The stream has
all the unique
broken.
dangers
Ooh.
you'll encounter. I hope that this first look at Asgard's Wrath 2 has you excited.
That was a
We've got
first
so
look.
much
Wait,
more
that's
to
not
show
a full review,
More
Matt.
heroes,
Yeah,
more
yeah.
companions,
Come on,
more
Matt.
gods, Loki anomalies.
I mean, the original got a
can't
9 out of
wait
10
to
from
see more.
IGN. Maybe it does look
Back
good when
to
you're in
you,
there.
Ruth.
Is that it? Is that our lot? Where's
Okay.
our... Yeah, there she is.
Now head over to the MetaQuest store because pre-orders
I'm already
of
there.
Asgard's Wrath 2 are open. Pre-order and you'll get a copy of the original Asgard's Wrath on PC. You don't have to play it before.
That's quite good.
But it'll add some fun context.
45 quid though.
You'll
I don't know how
also
much the
Yeah,
original
but
is
you
by
get the
itself.
first one.
Great Sandsea
Yeah.
home environment.
If you're thinking about picking up the first
and
one.
unlock an
Oh, I've still got Moss
exclusive
2 to
Asgard's
play
Wrath
on
2
my
themed
quest, actually.
character, as well as the title of Cosmic Guardian in Population 1. And once Asgard's Wrath 2 launches later this year, those who pre-ordered will get access to the Sword of Ra and the Sun God's battle armor.
I mean, you could put that in the game anyway, but all right.
That's the end of our main showcase.
I hate
Stick
that.
around
Pre-order
for
this and you
more,
get this.
as
Just
up
put it in the
next,
game.
We have some of the most passionate VR creators sitting down to discuss the games.
Okay, I get that they do
While
a
you're
round
there,
table
we're
after
running a
this
sale on
thing.
favorites like
but,
NFL
like,
Pro Era, Resident Evil 4,
Resident Evil 4?
Lab, Among Us.
Yeah,
and
the
many more.
original Resident Evil 4.
And like
I've got it.
it's
I've played it.
We're also
Yeah.
giving
Right.
away this awesome room I'm standing in.
So now there are two different
Available
versions
now
of
for
Resident Evil
settings
4 in
and home
VR.
environments.
The remake and the original is
Of course,
wild.
Yeah,
there's
That
but
game
she
so
is
much
said
more we
everywhere.
want to share with you.
They're giving
We
away
plan
the
to announce
room
more games,
that she's standing
major
in.
updates to
It's
existing
available
Oh.
in your
titles,
settings in
and
the
we've
home
got a whole new
environment.
headset to launch. Thank you all so much for
Interesting.
tuning in, and
Why
thanks
did
to
they
the
feel the need
developers
to
who
say
helped
that?
put the show together.
Giving it away?
And
It was
we'll
there
see
from
you
the
next year.
beginning. She's off to play a show and get paid for it because she's a professional musician.
Right, thank you. Whatever your name was, I've completely forgotten. My bad.
Should we dissect that then for a couple of minutes?
Yeah,
What we
let's-
just saw?
Let's do it.
So,
What are you
It-
excited about?
Attack on Titan VR? No.
No. Be for real.
What did we see? I'm excited for Bulletstorm.
Yeah.
We can both agree, excuse me, that was the best looking VR game of the show, despite it being over 10 years old, that game,
Yeah.
easily.
Yeah.
But it's, again, this is what we keep saying, like, it's a complete VR experience, and that's what I want from my VR games, not just some
Mhm.
sort of dip in, play an hour, jump out, dip in, play 20 minutes. So, yeah,
I will
Bulletstorm
say
VR.
though, I appreciate games where you can do that, like where you can dip in and out, just as someone who gets very like all the
So
time.
much of them.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah, you do need something that you can just dedicate a while to and just sit and play. But
That looks like
Yeah.
Attack on Titan VR to me. Just dip in, get scared by how bad it looks, and then jump back out.
why so much shade? Why so much shade? Oh, you never know
Jasmine,
how good it's gonna look when it comes out.
on the podcast yesterday, you gave me so much shade. We spent like 10 minutes talking about Diablo 4's poor graphics. That comes out, and now you're like, whoa, 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 whoa.
Oh no, but Diablo 4 is out. Diablo 4 is out already. They might be smoothing over the character models before they release Attack on Titan VR Unbreakable.
Hopefully.
Yeah, it did look like Play-Doh models, though, didn't it?
What's your highlight game or
Power
Yeah, what
Wash
was the main
Simulator,
takeaway?
mate.
yeah?
Power Wash Simulator. That I know that sounds like I'm joking, but I'm actually not. That looked really
Wow.
cool, and I spent a lot of time playing that. So yeah, I think I'm excited for Bulletstorm because I obviously didn't play the original one, and I know how good it was. By the time I was old enough to understand, oh wow, Bulletstorm looks good. It was obviously long gone by then, and yeah, so I
mean,
think that's gonna be cool.
You own a Nintendo Switch? I can remember when the game launched for, because that was still, I think it was like 2018, 2019, when it was like the Switch is getting first-person shooters, and like small things like Doom came out and stuff. And I
Yeah,
remember being with my then girlfriend at the time in Greece, and like over some really rubbish Wi-Fi, like I got to download Bulletstorm on my Switch. I got to see it running in my hands. But yeah,
I don't think I'd ever play a first-person shooter on Nintendo Switch, to be honest with you. So that's out
well,
the
that's an
window.
entirely separate conversation.
Yeah. So I think seeing it come to VR, I'm really excited about it.
Hmm.
Other than that, like I feel like a lot of these things, Stranger Things VR was cool. Arizona Sunshine 2 was cool, but we already knew that was coming. So everything else, like they're like those types of games you're saying, dip in and out. Oh, that mech game. What was that mech game called?
Oh, that was called Underdogs.
That looked sick.
Yeah.
I've almost forgot about that.
That was like, yeah, I'm from Brixton. Let's get jumping and mech in it. It's a roguelike as well.
They're predicting that's how everyone's going to talk. It said 22nd century, right? They're predicting that's how everyone's going to talk in 100 years' time.
Yeah.
That looked absolutely
Brixton colonizes the entire world. Forces them to use mechs.
I mean, you hear more people around like the whole country now talking like that, and it really gets under my skin.
I was born and raised in Lewisham.
I think that is a game I'll definitely pick up. Did you see how much that one was going to be? Does it say?
Should I have a look on my
Mr. Researcher?
Yeah, I wonder if it's going to be there. What's the game? Underdogs.
Scott says, "Wait, they showed a Samba de Amigo." Yes, they did. It was the first game they showed. Let's pull that back up.
It's literally just called Samba de Amigo as well. Like it's not like a spin-off. It's so Underdogs currently doesn't have a price. It just says coming soon.
Disappointing.
Yeah.
Here it is. I found it.
And do you know what? I can't find. Oh, here's Samba de Amigo, Scott. Yeah.
Are you ready?
Would you play this, Jasmine?
Nah.
Oh, I've just got to say something. You Give Love a Bad Name by Bon Jovi. If there's a music game, it has that song in it. I don't know what it is, but Guitar Hero Rock Band.
Are these the characters from Super Monkey Ball?
Well, no, because Super Monkey Ball's a totally different thing to Samba de Amigo, right?
I know, but they look like the same characters. What do you think? They look identical.
I mean, they're both published by Sega, I guess, so it could happen.
Unless it's just the model and design and stuff, but...
I mean, she's having a great time.
I like how it shows it with like another person watching her or whatever, like that would ever happen.
Yeah, do it! We forgot about that
2023. Are you looking forward to that?
Scott says there's a Switch one in August that he's very excited for. And yeah, I thought we'd already had another Samba de Amigo. 2023 is the year of shaking maracas, I think. So
I think 2023 is a really good year for games. Despite a lot of downfalls we've had, like Redfall and stuff. Yeah. I think it's also been a really fantastic year.
We at the Mirror Gaming, we keep giving out 5 out of 5s, and I promise we don't do it like.
I don't know who we is. That's you.
Well, me and Scott. Like,
right? Yeah.
It's not. He's given out 2 5 out of 5s at least.
Yeah.
Resi and.
There's just been so many good games. Resident Evil 4 remake, Dead Space 2 remake,
Dead Space 1 remake.
Oh, Dead Space 1 remake.
Metroid Prime remastered.
There's been a lot of remakes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they've all been.
That was how the year kicked off. Yeah.
Yeah, they've all been really, really good.
Cool.
I think overall, there's not too many things that are like my cup of tea, but I can see, a lot of people being excited about the games that they've announced today. And this was by far better for VR fans than PlayStation Showcase was, because they literally announced 2 games for PSVR 2 last week, even though the headset just came out in February. Come Sony.
Yeah. And Synapse was looking good, I will say, from PSVR 2. That's a big get. If it's not coming to Quest, I'd like to play Synapse, but
yeah, but you're not going to pick up the headset just to play that, are you?
Nah, not at all. No, not unless there's a price drop.
But yeah, I think that's all I've got to say. Unless you've got anything else you want to speak about.
No, I'm good.
It was just fine. I think
it was fine. Ghostbusters fans, I'm happy for you. I don't know. There must be literally millions of you out there because somebody's buying all these games.
And yeah, I don't know a single one in real life. I'll tell you that much.
Same. More power to you. But yeah.
I think that will wrap us up quite nicely. Thank you everybody for watching. Thanks for the comments. Thanks Aaron for being here.
Thanks for having me.
And if you guys want to see more of us, we had another Jasmine and Aaron show yesterday on the Mirror Gaming walkthrough, so you can check that out. That's up on the channel now. And we'll be back again next week, Wednesday, with the Mirror Gaming walkthrough again, which is our weekly podcast. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll catch you in the next one.
See you later.
Bye.